The man comes up behind a woman. He then said that it was a robbery and not to look back. He then removes the woman's cell phone and puts it in her pocket, while saying that she shouldn't say anything and pretend to be his girlfriend. She then asks why, but the man tells her to shut up. He then tells her to keep walking and that to make it more real, he would kiss her. She then accepts that and prepares to receive the kiss, but when the man looks at her, he laughs and runs away. When she realizes he's gone, she blames a man standing nearby. She then says she didn't get a kiss because of him and slaps his face. She then regrets what she had done and says that was not something she would do and runs off. The other man then tells her that it wasn't going to stay that way. She then said that she had just assaulted the man and that it was his fault. She then says that now they were both delinquents. The man then asks why he did that and asks what they were going to do now. She said she didn't know anymore, that they needed to get this resolved soon as the other man was coming after her. She then says that they could hide in her house, which was nearby. At that moment, a taxi passes by and she calls for him. She then tells the man to get in the car and the two get in. Later, he arrived at the woman's house and she tells them to go inside. The man then asks why she took him there. She asked why he was stealing from people and said that the only thing he had stolen was her heart. The man then said that she didn't know what he was talking about and that he would leave, but she said if he did she would call the police. The man then tells her not to call the police. He then says they could sit on the couch while they discuss what they are going to do. She then tells the man that she was a great cook and that she would prepare something for them to eat. He agreed to that, and then she said that she would prepare something for them. She then ends up slapping the man in the face and later apologizes for it. Later, they were eating what the woman had prepared. She kept looking at the man, and it was making him uncomfortable. She then seems to be a little distracted, so the man calls out to her. The man then asks if the woman wouldn't eat anything. She said that she would, but that the man should also eat, because after everything that had happened that day, he would need to eat a lot to recover the energy he had spent. The man then said that he wasn't feeling very well, so he wasn't going to finish eating what she had prepared. This makes the woman very sad, and she says that the man was saying her food was bad. She said that she never prepared anything for anyone, but that she had prepared that food to demonstrate how much she loved a man. He then tells her to stay calm as he was going to eat. He then starts to eat the food. She asks if he liked it. He ends up not liking the food, but he pretends and says it was really good. This makes the woman very happy and she says she is glad the man has eaten, but his food. She then says that they should take a picture of that moment. She said they should take a picture together so everyone could see her new boyfriend. He then says that taking pictures together wouldn't be a good idea. He said that at another time, they could take pictures together, but that would not be a good thing at the moment. She doesn't care much about that and starts taking pictures of them. At that moment, someone low at the door and the man deduces that it was the police. She then tells the man to hide somewhere, as she would see who it was. Outside, she sees that the other man was there. He then said that after she assaulted him, he followed her there to work things out. She then tells the other man that it was all her plan and that the man was inside the house. She then tells him to wait a bit as she would come in and sort things out. When she enters, the man asks her who was at the door. She says that the police were at the door, but the man asks why the police were there, as she had said that she would not call the police on him. The woman then said that she would never call the police on her boyfriend. She then says that they could think of a situation as they were smart. She says the two could be like Bonnie and Clyde. They could run away together as a couple. The man then tells her that that was crazy, but she tells him to rethink it, because it could be something very good. He then says that she was confusing things and that she didn't understand anything anymore. She then said that she was going to get something that she had saved so she could use it at the right time a long time ago. She told him not to worry, as she had kept it for a long time, but that she would help them. When she returns, the man tells her not to do that, but she says that the two were going to get married. The man then said he couldn't do that. He then leaves and turns himself in to the police. The police then arrest the man and say that he was the one stealing cell phones on that street. She then says that they've been looking for him for a long time and that he's going to be in jail for a while. The officer then returns the cell phone to the woman. She then asks why the man did that, because she loved him very much. The policewoman then says that the man would pay dearly for what he had done, but he begs her to take him away. The woman then asks the man to wait. She said that she would forget that he had stolen her cell phone and that she would commit a crime to be able to be with him. She says they were going to get married and would be very happy together, but the man begs the police to get him out of there. The woman then starts packing for the man to stay. Later, the officer goes up to the woman and congratulates her on her plan working. She then said that the man would never steal from anyone again and apologized to the other man for the injury. He then said that he understood that it was her plan. The policewoman then says that they had done a great job. The officer then returns the woman's badge.